The human operating framework, a durable framework grounded in observable patterns of human existence and behavior. Human beings exist within dynamic systems of biology, environment, relationships, perception, resource exchange, adaptation, and consequence creation. Throughout history, humans have attempted to understand what we are, how we operate, why we behave the way we do, what influences us, how civilizations form, and how our actions shape the future. The human operating framework is an attempt to organize some of the most observable and recurring patterns of human existence and behavior into a coherent orientation and operational model. This framework is not presented as absolute truth. It is presented as descriptive where possible, observational where possible, and consciously prescriptive only where clearly identified. Its purpose is not to force belief. Its purpose is to help people observe reality more clearly, orient themselves more consciously, navigate life more intentionally, and better understand the consequences produced by human behavior. Number 1, foundational conditions. Exist. The first observable condition is existence. You exist. You occupy space and time. You experience reality through biological and cognitive systems. You operate within environments and under constraints. Existence precedes identity, ideology, career, politics, culture, and personal narrative. Without existence, none of the other processes occur. The framework treats existence as a foundational condition rather than a philosophical conclusion. Coexist. Humans do not exist in isolation. Humans coexist with other humans, with organisms, with ecosystems, with technologies, with institutions, and within layered environmental systems. Coexistence includes cooperation, competition, communication, conflict, interdependence, exchange, collaboration, and shared consequence creation. Human civilization itself emerges from coexistence. Families, economies, governments, cultures, and communities are all products of ongoing human interaction. The framework recognizes that coexistence includes both constructive interaction and destructive interaction. Number 2, human activity modes. The framework separates foundational conditions from recurring activity modes. Humans continuously engage in multiple overlapping operational modes while existing and coexisting. Live, the experiential and maintenance process. Humans continuously experience and maintain existence. Living includes perception, sensation, emotion, adaptation, survival, learning, memory, meaning-making, relationship formation, and biological maintenance. Living is an ongoing process shaped by internal conditions, external environments, available resources, and interaction with other systems. Life includes pleasure, suffering, uncertainty, adaptation, growth, and decline. The framework does not assume life is inherently fair, meaningful, or comfortable. It simply recognizes life as an ongoing experiential process. Sasha, work. The productive mode. Humans engage in productive activity. Work includes effort, labor, maintenance, organization, problem solving, production, transportation, construction, protection, and service. Humans work to secure resources, survive, stabilize environments, support systems, solve problems, and pursue objectives. Work may produce beneficial outcomes, harmful outcomes, intended outcomes, or unintended outcomes. The framework treats work descriptively rather than morally. Humans work. The consequences vary. Play. The exploratory mode. Humans also engage in exploratory and enjoyment-based activity. Play includes curiosity, experimentation, imagination, recreation, humor, exploration, creativity, simulation, and discovery. Play contributes to adaptation, innovation, learning, bonding, stress reduction, and psychological flexibility. Many discoveries, inventions, and cultural developments emerge from exploratory behavior. The framework recognizes play as a recurring human operational mode rather than a trivial activity. Create, consequential output. Humans continuously create consequences. Creation occurs through action, interaction, communication, systems, relationships, technologies, and institutions. Every human choice contributes to future conditions. Some consequences are intentional, others accidental, delayed, indirect, mixed, beneficial, or harmful. The framework recognizes several recurring forms of creation. Create for self-actions intended to benefit oneself. Examples: self-preservation, learning, healing, wealth generation, skill development, security building. Create for others, actions intended to benefit others. Examples: teaching, helping, caregiving, serving, building systems, contributing resources. Co-create, collaborative creation involving multiple participants. Examples: partnerships, families, businesses, communities, scientific advancement, civilizations, shared systems. Importantly, humans also co-create conflict, pollution, misinformation, exploitation, war, and destructive systems. Creation itself is neutral. The consequences vary. Number 3, environmental layers. Human behavior is heavily influenced by environments. Humans do not operate independently of surrounding conditions. The framework identifies several major environmental layers. Physical environment includes geography, climate, natural resources, infrastructure, biological conditions, and physical danger. Social environment includes relationships, communities, institutions, laws, norms, and social structures. Informational environment includes language, education, media, technology, belief systems, propaganda, and knowledge access. Economic environment includes production systems, exchange systems, resource distribution, incentives, labor systems, and financial structures. Psychological environment includes emotional states, conditioning, internal narratives, trauma, memory, identity, and perception. Humans both shape environments and are shaped by them. Number 4, constraints. All human operation occurs within constraints. Humans are not infinitely capable. Constraints influence decisions, opportunities, performance, perception, and behavior. Major categories include Hashter, biological constraints, aging, genetics, health, fatigue, mortality, physical limitations. Energetic constraints, limited energy, physical exhaustion, mental fatigue, attention limits. Temporal constraints, limited time, irreversible decisions, aging, changing conditions. Resource constraints, money, materials, infrastructure, tools, access. Informational constraints, incomplete knowledge, misinformation, cognitive bias, uncertainty. Social and structural constraints, laws, institutions, power systems, cultural expectations, social pressure. Recognizing constraints improves realism and operational accuracy. Number 5, feedback loops. Human systems are cyclical. Environment influences behavior. Behavior produces consequences. Consequences reshape environments. Changed environments influence future behavior. This cycle continuously repeats across individuals, families, organizations, societies, and civilizations. Small repeated actions can produce large long-term effects. The framework encourages awareness of feedback loops, recurring patterns, unintended consequences, and long-term trajectory creation. Number 6, adaptation and evolution. Humans continuously adapt. People learn, modify behavior, develop strategies, change beliefs, evolve technologies, and reorganize systems. Human adaptation occurs biologically, psychologically, socially, economically, technologically, and culturally. Adaptation can increase survivability, flexibility, intelligence, cooperation, and resilience. But adaptation can also produce destructive systems, manipulation techniques, exploitation structures, and escalating conflict. The framework recognizes adaptation as a core aspect of human operation. Number 7, descriptive vs prescriptive. One of the most important distinctions in the framework is the difference between descriptive statements about observable patterns. Examples: humans exist, humans coexist, humans create consequences, humans compete, humans cooperate, humans adapt. These statements attempt to describe reality, prescriptive recommendations about how humans should operate. Examples: be intentional, reduce unnecessary harm, create beneficial outcomes, think critically, cooperate constructively, act responsibly. These are not presented as objective facts. They are conscious value-based recommendations. Separating description from prescription improves clarity and intellectual honesty. Number 8, the orientation and operation cycle. The framework proposes an operational sequence. 1, observe. 2, orient. 3, navigate. 4, choose. 5, operate. 6, adapt. 7, create consequences. This sequence attempts to reduce unconscious operation. Without orientation, humans may pursue goals, participate in systems, or accelerate behaviors without fully understanding where they are, what influences them, what consequences they are producing, or what trajectories they are reinforcing. Number 9, universal applicability. A durable framework should apply across diverse human conditions. The human operating framework attempts to remain applicable across cultures, generations, economic conditions, personality types, belief systems, professions, abilities, and social structures. It is not limited to one religion, one political ideology, one nationality, or one philosophy. The framework is intended to remain adaptable and open to refinement as understanding evolves. Final thoughts. Humans exist. Humans coexist. Humans operate within environments and constraints. Humans adapt. Humans work. Humans play. Humans create consequences. Every action contributes to future conditions. Every system shapes behavior. Every generation inherits environments shaped by previous generations. The human operating framework is an attempt to help people observe more clearly, think more critically, operate more consciously, and participate more responsibly in the ongoing creation of the human future. The framework is not complete. It is an evolving model intended to be continually tested, refined, challenged, and improved through observation, dialogue, and experience.